Okay folks, welcome back. So I've had a little bit more time to spend on my floating router and thought I'd shoot you guys a little video to show you how far I've got it. So the first thing that I got done was I spent some time and got the little stop block geared up here. So the way that I did that is this is the piece that moves back and forth, as you can see. This is the piece that, so all I did was just drilled a hole and just put a bolt in it, and just drilled the hole just a little bit smaller than the thread so it actually threaded in. And the same thing, this is in the slide part of the mechanism. I just drilled a hole in this that's a little bit smaller and threaded this bolt into it. So when I want to set my depth, all I have to do is loosen this bolt off a little bit, slide my block to wherever I want to set the depth, and then just tighten this down. So the reason why I use bolts is because anybody can get bolts. If I use these little knobs and stuff, then it, I just don't want to use, I don't want to use anything on this machine that you guys aren't going to be able to just go to a local hardware store and get. So, by using bolts, yeah, I'm going to have a little wrench there to loosen and tighten it, but that way there, anybody can get it. So let's turn this thing around now and show you the other parts that I got done to it here. So the other thing that I got done was, in the last video you seen, all I had was just some screws in these. Well, what I've done is I've taken and drilled 3/8 holes through these pieces of wood, and then just threaded the bolt right down in so that so now that's running on the smooth part of the bolt. So it makes it a lot better job, of course. And the reason why I have such a weird angle here is by coming over to this side of the longer lever, it makes it so that I have to move that handle less in order to cover as much ground. So by the position that I have it in there now, it gives me about 3 inches or a little bit better than 3 inches of travel, which is more than enough. So the other thing that I got done is I've got my back block in place here, and that was pretty simple. It's just a matter of putting a block on the back end of this thing and putting a few screws in it. And the reason why I haven't drilled the hole in it yet is I haven't made my back router mount yet. Once I get that back router mount made, I'll make sure that this thing is lined up nice and true with my set of slides, and once I do, then I'll just take these couple of bolts out, I'll turn my router right around and run it into the slides, and then I'll just put a 1/2 inch bit in and run the 1/2 inch bit into this end stock, and that'll give me, it should line it up perfectly with the other side. So that'll put my bearing directly in line with my router bit, which it needs to be. If it's out even a little bit, it'll distort. The further apart it is or further away, the more it'll distort. So pretty imperative that them are lined up. The other thing I got done is I just robbed the handle off the old floating router, just a piece of dowel and a couple of blocks. I do got to put a couple more screws in it, but this works pretty slick. I was just kind of getting a feel for this, how it's going to feel to run it, and having this hand nice and solid and then this hand to move the router back and forth. It's nice and close like that, and I don't think I could come up with a better way to do it. Even with the foot lever, it wasn't near as comfortable as what this is going to be, because this is going to give me lots of control by having it right here. So pretty slick, and it moves pretty easy too. I'm just one-handed here, so still lots of little stuff that I want to do to this thing to neaten it up, but the concept is really coming together, and I'm really happy with the way this is turning out so far. So hopefully the next time I do a video, get a little bit more done. I just spend a little bit of time on it, and once I get so I can't spend any more time on it, then I shoot a video and let you guys have a look, and then the next time, so hopefully it won't be too long, and I'll have a little bit more time to spend on it, and I'll shoot you guys another video. So hopefully you guys had fun watching this one. Hopefully you'll keep tuning in, and we'll see you next time.